Hi guys, welcome to Tuesdays with Expression, only it's on Wednesday this week. I'm so sorry, I was under the weather yesterday and could not get this video done. But today we're going to use our Cricut Expression and the Art Philosophy cartridge to make a cute little card for fall. Our papers will come from this Die Cuts with a View Fall and Halloween basic stack. Some cute papers in here, and we're going to use this orange polka dot. For our sentiment, we'll use one of my stamp sets. This is Cardz TV Fall Fun, and we're going to use It's Fall, y'all. So I'll get this out of the way and we'll get started. On page 41 in the Art Philosophy Handbook, there's this really cute little scalloped circle card. So I cut this out at 4 1/4 inches out of this green cardstock. This is from Basil, and it's got a little score line there, but I'm just going to flip it over and line up the scallops, because sometimes those little score lines, if you go by them, your little scallops don't line up exactly right. And I'll just score that. There we go. Now our little card is going to represent a pumpkin with a scalloped edge. Then I went back to page 41 and I cut this scalloped circle. I cut it at 4 1/4 inches. And here it is right here. And I hope you can see that embossing on there. Where is my folder? Here we go. I used this Darice swirl background folder, and these Darice folders just give you the deepest impression. Hope you can see that, guys. It's really cute. I know we've got a glare in here, but this has just got lots of little swirls, and it embosses so deeply it pulls the white core through, and I love the way that looks. Now we're going to put this on the front of our card, but first, because I want this little part right up here to look like the stem of the pumpkin, I'm going to take my little Cutter Bee scissors and I'm just going to scoop right in there on these two scallops. Just kind of round it off in there so that green part of the card will show where it's folded, and hopefully it will look like the stem of my pumpkin, and it does. Now before I adhere this down, I'm going to take some Tim Holtz Tea Dye Distress ink, and my friend Linda wanted me to show how I inked things, so this is for you, Linda. Now I use these little finger daubers that I got from Amazon, but you can use all kinds of tools for adding ink, and I just ink it up and just go around the edges, and it just gives it some definition and covers those white edges. Super simple. If you don't have these, you can even use a makeup sponge cut in quarters, and it works just as well. Get that really well. Now I'm going to take my ATG gun and get this adhered to the front. And that's the first part of our little pumpkin card. Now I wanted some leaves for my little pumpkin, so I turned over to page 56 in the Art Philosophy cartridge, and here's a leaf right here. Now I didn't cut these veins because I've got another idea for that. But I cut 3 leaves. I cut one at 2 inches, one at 1 3/4 inches, and one at 1 1/2 inches. And here they are right there. And I used a lighter color green for that. And let me show you what I'm going to do. The first thing I'm going to do is score my leaves in the center, because we're going to fold these in half. So I'm just going to find a score line, and I don't need to worry about the stem. Right about in the center. And I'm just going to score it. And you could just fold these in half if you want to, but this paper's a little bit stiff. Now we're going to fold these in half. And I'm not worried too much about the stem, as I said. And I'm going to get my Cuttlebug over here. And I have another Doris folder, and this one's just a striped. And we're going to put these leaves in this striped folder at an angle. Just like that. Now I'm going to put my A plate, my first B plate, then my folder in, and then another B plate on top of that, and we're going to run these through. It looks just like it has a vein in it. And I'm going to take some Tim Holtz peeled paint. See that? Isn't that neat, guys? I love that. I'm going to use some Tim Holtz peeled paint distress ink and ink around the edge of these little leaves. So I got to hide that white edge. And then this will just give them even more definition and help them stand out against that pumpkin. Just love the way that turned out. And see, it's still got a little bit of a curve to it. Love that. Now I think I'm just going to snip these stems off of these little leaves. So I don't really want them to show. And I'm going to adhere these to the top of my little pumpkin with some glue dots, because I want them to keep their shape, and also I want them to stand out just like they are. Isn't that cute? I love that. Let me zoom in a little bit. Look at all that dimension. So I'm going to take these glue dots and get these adhered, and then I've got this cute little green and white gingham bow, and I'm going to put that right there. And I'll do that with a glue dot as well. And then we'll come back and get the sentiment on the front. This is looking really, really cute. Now I've gone ahead and stamped and adhered the sentiment to the front of my card. And I cut the shape for the sentiment from the one on page 36 in the Art Philosophy cartridge. Here it is right here. And it's on the same page where the acorn is. And I cut this at 1 inch. And I used Memento Tuxedo Black ink and stamped my sentiment. It's fall, y'all. And then on each side, I used some glue dots to put these little tiny brown buttons. I love that. I think it's so cute. Now for the inside, I cut another scallop. This one was cut at 3 1/4 inches. And that's going to go right there. And I used that Cardz TV Fall Fun stamp set again, and Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I've stamped Enjoy the Crisp Cool Days of Autumn. And I'm going to use my ATG gun and get that adhered to the center of the inside, and then we'll come back and take a look at this finished card. Here's my finished little pumpkin card made with the Cricut Expression and the Art Philosophy cartridge, and I think it turned out super cute. Love those leaves and all the dimension you get from the Cuttlebug. It's fall, y'all. Enjoy the crisp, cool days of autumn. I think it's a great little card just to send to somebody to say hi and happy fall. Now, if you need an envelope for this little card, it fits nicely inside of an A2, as you can see. Or if you go to page 29 in the Art Philosophy cartridge, there's a square envelope right there. Thanks so much for stopping by and spending some time with me today, guys. And if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you again soon with another card. Bye now.